Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Welcome to Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Yeah. Big Mama's house. Welcome to Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Yeah.
Welcome back to Big Mama's house, y'all. Mama and Papa are here with you today to talk about Welcome to Plathville, Season 6, Episode 9.
Hello, y'all. Welcome back.
Welcome everybody. We are happy to have you here with us. Just a reminder, everybody, you can hit that subscribe button. It does not cost a dime. It's free. Exactly, it's free. And it just lets you know when we have new episodes, all that kind of stuff. And it lets us know that you like what we're doing. So please hit that subscribe button. So here we go. We started out at the Plath rental house in Tampa that Mariah got. Because everyone's there for Mariah's music video for her song "Devil in a Suit and Tie."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say about that yet.
I mean, see, Kim, Mariah, and Isaac are already there. Cassie and Mercy stayed home because they're filming in a bar, which smart. You know, can't have small kids in a bar.
It's smart, but they didn't even show the filming.
Not yet. They're leading up to it.
But the one guy. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
And then Barry's going to be coming with Ethan. Lydia will be coming later with Amber. And Micah and Veronica will be coming together.
And that whole situation is awkward.
Oh, yeah. And Kim says that she and Barry don't hate each other yet. You know, that was her words. And Kim didn't go because of Barry. Obviously, this is awkward enough. It's the first time they've all.
I think it would have been way more exciting if Ken would have went.
Right. They also mentioned that this is their family. They do have. Amber will be there, who's, young, and all the other kids. They don't want to start it,
But they're not there at this point in time.
Well, I know, but still, they're not there for that. They're there for Mariah.
But they all like Ken.
Yeah,
Even Mariah.
But they're awkward with Barry.
Who cares about Barry?
But again, they're not there to start any of that. They're there for Mariah.
We should be there for the show.
And Mariah paid for the house, and maybe Mariah, hey, Mom, just, not yet. Can we just,
Maybe the producers should have been like, we're having Ken, it makes things exciting.
Yeah.
That's what they should have said.
Then we show Micah and Veronica at home, and they're packing. And Veronica says she loves the Plaths and considers them her extended family.
I wish they would have shown them meeting each other.
Yeah, but that was in the off season, and they weren't there recording, so we're gonna miss some stuff.
Yeah, still.
And Micah said that he saw how Olivia didn't get along with his family, and so Veronica getting along is very important.
They're kind of alike. Veronica and Olivia are kind of.
They're very bossy, both. They're both always right. My next note was Veronica always makes everything Micah's fault.
Oh, that's Olivia and Ethan.
Because every time they filmed them together, she was always like, "No, you did this," and "No, you did that."
You were throwing me in the water on a first date.
Yeah, and he's always wrong and she's always right.
Yeah.
Just like another certain person. So then we're over with that certain person, Olivia and her sister Lydia, and they're going speed dating with the next best thing. And Lydia says Olivia is serious about the East Coast guy, Brendan. And that's a red flag to me. That's way too fast. Olivia hasn't come straight out and said that they're serious. If her sister is saying that, then yeah.
But you can tell that she wants to be serious when they talk to her about it. Like when she's sitting there in interviews, with TLC,
yeah,
she wants to be serious with this person. Because she's always talking about him, saying, "Oh, we're going to
be serious." If like he's watching, she's got to be
exactly. But she can tell in her actions that she wants to be serious.
Yeah, and it's not. They've only not been like doing this long distance thing for like a few months.
I don't know exactly.
Is what she said.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all very concerning how fast they all move. And I can say that from experience because people who are emotionally neglected or abused as children need to be loved.
Yeah.
You know, because they didn't have that when they were kids. And so I know for a fact, when I was younger, before I grew up and matured and healed, you know, I moved pretty darn fast.
Yeah.
You know, so not that things turned out badly. I mean, you know, it worked out good for us, but we're different people.
Yeah, we're here for each other. It's not like Olivia's here for herself.
Yeah, and neither one of us is always right or wrong.
And you know, whenever time Olivia talks, it's always somebody else's fault. It's never Olivia's ever.
Exactly.
We all knew that, so.
Yeah, that's been the whole time. So after the first commercial, we see Kim and Barry. Kim says that she and Barry don't see each other very often, as Barry and Ethan arrive.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And Mariah's hiding spot was awesome, by the way.
Right there when we first walk in, yeah.
Yeah.
And finding a room for everyone is awkward, especially for the parents, because I mean it's Mariah's home that she rented, so she's trying to be the hostess and like disperse the rooms, and she's Daddy's little girl, even though her mom's basically her best friend right now, and so she's trying to like give Barry the best room, even though Kim had already been staying in that room for several days, and without even discussing it with her mom first, which I thought it shows she has grown up like 100% in the last couple of seasons, but she's still very young and has a long way to go.
As parents, we're parents, okay?
We are.
You would want your kids to have the best, right?
We
do. I mean,
absolutely.
We do, all right? We want our kids to
We
have the best.
always want our kids.
So if we're sleeping on like a fold-out couch or something or whatever, like Barry had to sleep out on, would that bother you? It wouldn't bother me. Would it bother you? As long as your kids are sleeping somewhere nice.
If I want me physically,
Yeah.
if I was like a normal person,
Yes.
oh no, I wouldn't care. I've slept on many a fold-out couch.
Yeah, but Barry looked like he had an issue with it. And Kim basically saying, I
don't know why the boys weren't the ones sleeping on couches. And here's the way I was raised. The elders, the best. The youngsters can sleep on the floor in a pallet or on couches or whatever.
But I'm talking about as parents, we weren't clear where we slept.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
If I didn't have my physical issues, 100%, I don't care. I sleep in a hammock in the backyard. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I know this happened pretty much Christmas. You know, the kids, the boys on the couch in the living room. You know, and the parents got their bed. You know, which
Yeah.
But I mean, in this situation, Barry basically he looked like he was bothered by sleeping on the fold-out couch.
Well, because again, in my viewpoint, the boys should have been the ones doing that, and the elders should have been in the bed.
They were giving the boys, the kids, the best areas.
Or give him a bed and let one of the boys sleep in there with him and let the other boys have the couch or whatever.
You know what I mean? Have the couch, right?
And
is he the youngest?
And
boy?
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. And where's Lydia in all this?
They're not there yet. Lydia's coming the next day with Cass or with Amber.
Picking him up at their friend's house.
No, she's just coming later with Amber. Cassie and Rose are having a sleepover.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood the whole thing.
Okay. Ethan had his little talk, and Ethan is always on Barry's side about the divorce.
Because Barry is Ethan. Ethan is Barry in the situation.
Yeah, but he says he does know he needs to mend his relationship with his mom because his whole issue with his mom was Olivia, and Olivia's out of the picture, and so it's just basically people have mending to do.
Yes, and they should realize that the whole thing between those two was Olivia.
That's what he said. The whole issue was Olivia, and now they've got to figure out how to, come back together.
I think Ethan has some issue too, because if Ethan didn't have any issues with Kim, all right, no, there's nothing.
The whole thing, but that should also be on Barry. But then my whole issue is that he only blames Kim. But it was Barry's whole his guide.
Yeah. Plan.
Anyway, so now we're over with stupid Olivia. Sorry, Olivia. And she's speed dating. And says she's a bad flirter, but weird, dorky, and awkward. And I'm like, isn't everyone? I mean,
Olivia being on the show.
I don't know, but everyone thinks they're unique and they're like, oh, I'm such a weirdo or I'm a dork or whatever. Everybody is.
First of all, Olivia's dorks are cool, a lot of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
true. And smart.
And smart. And Olivia's, I don't know how Olivia, I don't know about her intellectual being is. Okay.
Yeah.
But the coolness factor, she's not a dork.
No, she's just.
She is a power hungry person. And the reason she didn't like anybody in that speed dating is because they're all dorks and cool. Some of them, except for the Jeff Dahmer guy. You know, but,
Yeah.
but her sister's kind of a dork. I can see her sister
Yeah, but she can also be
being
cool.
kind of cool. Well, yeah, I can see her sister being cool.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't see any coolness or any coolness at all in Olivia.
No, she's just a control freak.
Yeah, and it's all about her. And again, she's never wrong.
When she made a big deal about not writing anyone's name down for a match or whatever, and I'm like, okay, if she's dating someone serious,
Yeah.
okay, this is being filmed. Okay, so obviously she couldn't put yes to anyone because it's evidence, right?
Well, Lydia.
One thing, because the guys gonna watch this.
Oh yeah.
So she can't put anybody down, you know, like even if she was like, oh hell yeah, that guy.
And I don't think anybody would have put her down either unless they were going by her looks. That's the only way they would put her name down.
Or because of the camera.
Or camera, like being on the show, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the only two reasons they would put her name down, not because they had anything like
They
in common with her.
agreed.
Exactly. Yes.
Right. Agreed. So after the second commercial, we see that Barry is addicted to kombucha because he got up seriously early to go get it, and he got a sandwich while he was there, and comes home to see that Kim is up early cooking breakfast for everyone. And he's sitting there being super chatty, just talking at her, you know, and she
About
obviously...
himself.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously she's not interested in talking to him. You can tell by her entire body language, you know, and the look on her face, that she's not into that. And he's like, oh, well, I guess she got up on the wrong side of the bed or something. And I'm like, dude, read the room.
It's like, what's to divorce you because she doesn't like you anymore?
Right? She doesn't want to have to listen to your stupid morning chatter about kombucha.
She only tolerates him for her kids. That is the only reason.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, he wants to get back together. In his heart, that's what he wants.
But he's another one like Olivia. He's done nothing wrong in a situation.
Exactly. And so that's why it's never going to change.
They should hook up Barry and Olivia.
Ew. Ew.
Because they're both alike. There we go. I'm a matchmaker. There we go. Both
You
creepy and
can't
alike.
put two controlled type A, you know, narcissist people together. That wouldn't work.
So that's why Veronica and Kim won't get along.
Yeah.
Because
I would hate her with my kid.
that's why Olivia and Kim never got along, because they were both trying to control situations.
Because let go of that control now.
Well, we'll see.
What do you mean?
We'll see when it comes with Micah. We'll see. We haven't seen much of Kim and the whole Veronica Micah situation.
True.
We're gonna find out
Okay.
in the future. So we'll see.
So after breakfast, we see that Mariah is very upset about her hair loss.
This was sad, actually.
And it's due to alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease, which I have several of. And she said the grief of her breakup triggered the hair loss. And my note here is I lose my hair because of menopause and the hormone change and all that. And you've seen me cry.
Yeah.
When my hair is so thin that you can see through it and you can see my scalp. And it makes you, as a woman, it's a shame. It's like, and it's embarrassing, and it is sad. So I felt for her really, really bad right there. So I feel your grief. I feel you. You are not alone. You should start a support group because it is real. I mean, it is hard.
Mm-hmm.
But we see Kim that come and comforts her, and they cry together.
Barry wouldn't do that.
I don't know. She said that whenever she had a breakup, he would try.
Barry would make it. Well, yeah, maybe that. But I'm talking about her disease. Barry would make it about himself and his hair loss.
Well, and Kim even said that her alopecia started when she was 4. She went completely bald.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was something that she had to deal with for a long time. And it happened a little bit when she broke up with Max, but not nearly this bad. And I feel like her hair looks a lot like mine. Very, very, very thin at the ends.
It was thin on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean, my hair looks like that right now, Mariah. It's slowly starting to grow back in, but yeah, I feel you. And Kim said that that Mariah's next boyfriend is going to get a full background check. And I was like, hell yeah, why didn't you go with this one?
You know, TLC's probably kicking themselves in the butt for not like taping earlier, because there's some more interesting stuff that could have happened.
Well,
For the show. It was interesting.
out that I was like, oh.
But I mean, it would have made the show more interesting if this stuff would have happened, like Veronica meeting the parents, the
She
family.
didn't want to be recorded at that time. She could have been on the show since the beginning of the season, but was he even talking about Veronica at the end of last season?
I don't believe so.
I was like, so this girl came out of nowhere this season.
Yeah.
So if they've been together for a year and a half, like, why haven't we heard about her before?
Or they're making up the timeline.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? After the third commercial, Mariah, Ethan, Micah, Veronica, and Barry are at the recording studio listening to Mariah's record. And Mariah said, quote, I was constantly left hanging, waiting for promises that never came. Speaking about her ex. Because the album was inspired by the pain and stuff that she went through for the breakup.
See, when they say X, the person that comes to my mind is Max.
Because
we never knew or saw the other guy.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, but Max has been many, many, many years ago. So I mean, she could be talking about Max. So I'm thinking, who's she talking about?
Right, yeah. We find out that last September 2023,
Yeah.
everything came to light about him to her.
That's why that song's called September.
Yes. And he was the reason Mariah moved out early before they all left Tampa. Remember, that was when they all had that big fight because Ethan said she owed him rent or whatever. And she had moved out and basically quit talking to him. And then they went to Europe, and that whole thing about or Olivia stealing her music or money or whatever came out.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All of that was while she was with this guy. She had moved out to live with him. And he told her not to tell anybody to keep it secret.
Well, I know they said that, right? So I understood that. But I'm thinking, why didn't we ever see or hear about this guy? I mean, I don't care if he wants to see him or not. If he's part of the family, he's part of the show, in my opinion.
Right.
Right. So if he's a married man cheating on his wife, he needs to be outed.
Hell yeah, he does. I agree with that.
No
privacy for this asshole. America needs to know, or the whole world who watches the show needs to know what a loser he is, and to make sure that you put a big red X on him everywhere he goes, so we can't do that to anybody else.
Especially if he's way older than Mariah.
Did they say?
We don't know. We didn't say anything.
Yeah, okay. I thought I missed something.
No, you didn't miss nothing.
But I was like, oh, because that whole thing at that point.
That was like a whole season. That lasted a whole season.
But it confused me, why she moved out and just quit talking, because it just doesn't make sense,
Yeah. And now I'm like,
oh.
It makes sense, but now I'm like, why didn't they just out this guy in that season? I forget what season it was.
Because nobody knew about him. She kept him a secret.
So not the show, nobody knew about him.
Nobody. He tried to distance her from her family, and she didn't tell anybody.
Well,
until
now.
Eventually after a while.
Yeah, now we know about the guy. So.
And Barry said that he had talked to him for 3 hours and said straight, he's a master deceiver.
Like Barry's not a
deceiver. Barry was probably just busy talking about himself, and he didn't get a chance to even talk to the other guy. And
just Kim, one or the other.
Right. So I mean, I don't think he got a lot of in my opinion, in what my mind, the way I see it going, it is a lot of information.
You know, looking at Barry now, I'm thinking this guy is a horrible father.
I don't know about horrible. Maybe
He's all about
stepped
him.
out.
He's all about himself.
He's a narcissist.
And he's actually worse now than he was.
He's always been a narcissist.
But-
He's just more open about it
Yeah,
now.
true.
Remember how like he hardly said anything that wasn't directly about the family,
Yeah.
and now he's like starting to open up and actually tell you his true
Yeah.
feelings and opinions about things.
But I don't. Barry's just getting worse and worse every season.
I tend to agree with you. I've always thought he was horrible though.
I agree with him on the very first episode of season 1. After that, I haven't agreed with him ever.
Okay, Mariah, Jasper Plath, please call me love. Send me a message. You pick the first person who gives you any attention. You fall in love full-hearted with no questions asked. And I want to help you so badly. I want to give you direction and just help you find someone who is real and true and just honest. And I don't know if without someone's help or a lot of therapy, honey, that you can do that on your own. So if not me, call a therapist, a counselor, anybody. Just, I don't want to see you go through this again. We all see the pain on your body, on your face, on your poor hair. You know, we hate to see you suffer like this. So we're parents. We wouldn't, as our own daughters have been through heartbreak.
Mhm.
Please get help for your, so you understand how to know what real love is. It's important because, yes, it's natural to date and have heartbreaks, but you don't just date. You go all in.
Yeah.
And
That's her age.
you have no boundaries. You have no walls, no guarding,
They have walls on this episode. And is her middle name Jasper? Okay.
because that's her mom's maiden name, I think, maybe.
Oh.
It's a family name. It's not,
Okay.
I can't remember what it is.
I wonder how she feels about her middle name being Jasper.
Well, it's on her Instagram handle. So.
Maya, message me
Oh my God, Bill.
and tell me.
Papa,
And tell me how you feel about your middle name being Jasper. Thank you.
don't mock me. I'm being very serious.
No, I am. No, I'm not mocking you at all. Just my part. I'm not mocking you at all. I promise.
I think you're fibbing a little bit. I choose to believe you. Anyway, after the fourth commercial, Mariah wanted Ethan to sing a song with her on her album called Guarded. And Ethan said he stopped singing. Basically, he literally said the music stopped when he married Olivia because she mocked the music that his family sang. And she said he didn't sing well.
The No Partridge Family. I've said that.
That really makes me sad because it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not a great singer, but you and I sing around the house, when in the car.
We sing at bars.
We sing at bars.
Yeah.
But you don't oh my God, you're a bad singer, you shouldn't sing.
We sing together.
You don't sing.
I know. I would never do that.
Even if I suck sometimes, and I'm sure I suck a lot because of my vocal cord stuff I have going on. But you never, ever
No, it's
say anything like that to me.
because I love you, unlike Olivia never loved
Yeah,
Ethan.
yeah, and how he said that singing lets the pain out, and that is so true. Like, I connect emotionally to music. Like, I can sing a song and cry because I connect to it so deeply. So I feel that.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm a music guy. I mean,
You are.
there's a lot of times that I can actually drive to work and not have a radio on. And same thing with drive home because it's relaxing, just me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree with Olivia. Now, she shouldn't have said that to him. She should have supported him and stuck by him through everything. That's what marriage is.
Yes.
Okay? But me as a fan, okay, Ethan has potential.
Yes.
Okay, he needs confidence.
Yes.
All right, he needs to get Olivia out of his mind, move on with his life, which is, I know it's tough to do. But
Yeah.
he actually loved her.
He
Okay,
still does.
I know, but he loved her. Where
And
she
moving on is really, really, really hard.
and she never loved him, so that's why it's a lot easier for her to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but he needs confidence and
Practice.
And
He
practice.
feels what he's saying. Still hears.
well, I'm hoping before he did, his part in the song that they did some practicing for a little while.
But still,
Start
if you're
warm
going
ups.
to do an album, you would think this would be a months.
He's not a natural singer. He's one of those guys that
Actually, whenever he's singing his songs and he's just relaxed and, chill, he sings, I think I really like his voice.
when I'm saying a natural, I mean he can't just come right up from people and sing a song. No problem.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some people can. Some people don't need warm up. Some people can just
Oh, I know.
5 minutes, maybe 5 minute warm up. Right?
Yeah.
Well, he needs a lot more warm ups. Even though he has like just like
He hasn't sang in 6 years. Of course he's going to be rested.
he only has like one type of voice. He's a bass.
Yes.
Okay, he's not a baritone. He's not a tenor. He's a bass.
Yes.
Okay, so he's more like that dude from Long Black Train, that Josh guy we were just talking about.
Yeah,
but he's not as good as him. Josh Turner.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not as good as Josh Turner. Okay, but of course Josh Turner, that's his living. Where Ethan just does it for fun.
And he practices all the time.
Exactly. Now Mariah also has potential, but she's not there yet.
Lydia, I think, has potential.
Well, I wonder what maybe she did and Lydia said no, maybe. But I wonder how Lydia feels that she didn't ask her. If she did, how she
Maybe
would
she
feel.
did. And we did.
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe she did. But if she didn't ask Lydia, who loves to sing, I think Lydia is like,
Maybe it's because she has her own album.
maybe it's because she doesn't sing Mariah's song.
That's true.
Well, she's a church singer. She's a Christian singer.
Yes.
Christian music. So, I mean,
Maybe.
they sing different kinds of songs. But I'm just saying back to Ethan, he just needs a lot of work. And I think he'll be fine.
Yep.
Work and confidence.
And the producer even asked, is it a possible Plath Family Band 2.0? And Ethan said, he'd like to see that soon.
And I actually hope not.
It depends on who's singing and what they're saying.
Just stick with Mariah and Ethan. And Lydia with her own thing. Don't bring in Kim. Don't bring in Barry. Don't bring in Micah. Don't bring
Listen, Micah plays, for instance, so does Isaac. That's what I'm saying.
It's fine. Don't have him sing. Just play their guitars. Okay? Whatever instrument they play. Well,
They sing more contemporary music, they wouldn't be bad.
I don't want to see another Partridge Family.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
I just don't.
And we know for the fact that the kids started band, Barry's gonna weasel his way in, and the Barry's in, Kim's gonna want in. And if Barry's everything, like if there's a buck in it, he's gonna be involved.
Barry's the crooked agent guy. He's gonna be the crooked agent that takes money from him.
Oh, I don't know. He wouldn't taste.
Look at his face. He looks like one of those guys.
He would definitely want to be their manager at least and get commission for doing nothing.
He's the crooked manager. Yes.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Crooked agent. Yes. Manager.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think I said Asian? Because it's kind of.
No.
I sound like.
No.
But agent.
But yeah, looks like it's going to be an interesting couple of episodes coming up.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Is there anything else that you have for this episode?
No, just that's as I sit and watch the episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really the only part I wanted to get in depth with was the whole singing part.
Yeah.
Because Mariah.
I don't know you.
Well, Mariah really tried. Okay.
Yes.
And
She's a really good songwriter.
she is. Somebody needs
Go ahead.
to sit down with Mariah and explain to her that she needs more practice before she sends any more albums out. Okay. Taylor Swift was like this.
Vocal coach?
Exactly. Taylor Swift, when she first started, was not the greatest.
No.
Okay. She was not.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, she's a good songwriter. Mariah's a good songwriter. Okay.
She could be.
I think with practice, I'm not saying she can be another Taylor Swift, but she could be up there. If she gets a vocal coach,
And you can make millions being a songwriter.
take a year off from recording albums. All right. If she's young enough, she can do that. And then work on a vocal coach with a vocal coach.
But she can work with the vocal coach while she spends that time writing
Well,
the
writing is
next
fine.
album.
Writing is fine, but I'm talking about recording.
You don't record it all till you have all the songs written. It's gonna take a year
Write the album,
while you're doing the
write
vocal
with a
coach.
vocal coach, okay, and then record the album.
Yeah.
After you feel confident and comfortable in doing so. After your vocal coach is like, now you're better. Let's do it.
I was very proud of her though in that little recording area. She looked very relaxed and confident, and she was trying to help her older brother be relaxed and confident. And that made me proud because it was like Ethan having to be like the big productive brother, because she was a little, the little tiny sister. But she was being the,
Yeah.
the more mature, not mature, but just
Relaxed and sort of.
yeah.
Well, she's in her comfort zone. Those four walls right there, where she's recording,
Yes.
she's singing, and that's her comfort area.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lydia had her closet.
Yes.
Right? That was her comfort area. Well, Mariah has a recording studio,
Ethan has her cars.
which was the size of almost a closet. A recording studio.
Oh,
So yeah, so that was her comfort area. That's why she was trying to.
I'm proud of her though, because I remember the first time she was recording and it was a different situation. So I'm just, props to you, Mariah. We're very proud of you. Good job.
Showing her maturity.
And good job, Ethan, because he was obviously nervous, but he stepped up for his little sister.
He didn't want to do it.
And, being an excellent big brother. Good job, Ethan.
Yeah, good job. Practice.
All right, guys. Before we go, remember this is suicide prevention season. If you or anyone you know is feeling low, needs to talk to someone, is feeling suicidal, please call on your cell phone 988 to talk to someone. Not 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Or if you prefer to text someone, you can call on your cell phone pound 988 to text with someone at the hotline. So please, if you need help, don't be afraid. We all know where you've been. Every single person in this house has been depressed and suicidal at some point. We understand. We have had someone there to pull us back, and we all need that someone. So please don't be afraid to call or text someone today. That's it for this episode, guys. Until next time,
Bye.